Man is mourning the loss of his beloved dog tonight. This after his Labrador Retriever was shot and killed by a Salt Lake Unified police officer late Tuesday. Now, Good for Utah's Rick Aaron spoke exclusively to the dog's owner tonight. Join us now in the studio with more details on the story. Rick.
Don, Butch Erickson told me that his 16-month-old black lab named Otis was his best friend and his service companion. He says Otis was just being a playful puppy, but the officers claim Otis was aggressive. It was a little after 10 o'clock when the officers showed up to investigate an alarm at Popular Design Mill and Cabinet in Kearns. Butch Erickson, the company's watchman, lives in a motorhome on the property.
A male had opened up a window to that motorhome, at which point in time our officers identified themselves as police to that male. And then the door to the motorhome came open and out came a dog that went charging at one of our officers in an aggressive manner.
I was yelling, "Otis, get back here," before I even knew who they were. "Otis, get back, come here, Otis." And the one guy screaming like a little girl, "Get your dog away, and tell your dog to shut up." And that's what I was doing all along. I didn't know if they was good guys, bad guys. I didn't know nothing about it. They didn't announce who they was. And boom, boom, just like that, I went off, and I was wondering if I wasn't going to get shot myself.
Mortally wounded and bleeding, Otis tried to make it back to the motorhome.
Poor feller did everything he could to get back home. He made it over that pile there and around to the back of the trailer. That's as far as he made it.
What happened after that?
He died.
It's a very unfortunate situation that happened. No officer ever wants to have to fire their weapon at a dog or have to, kill the dog.
I knew the dog. I knew it was not aggressive. He loved it. It was his best friend. It really affected him.
He was just an excited little puppy, that's all. They can live with it. I'm going to have to live without it. Okay?
Butch told me he doesn't plan to file a complaint against the officer. The alarm turned out to be a false alarm, most likely caused by the wind. In the studio, Rick Aaron, Good for Utah.
So sad. All right, thanks, Rick.